What do you think inspires you or like someone to want to do that, to like want to compete into the level of going to groom team?
I mean, we did compete with each other for a very long time.
I know. I feel like I've competed with so many people. It's crazy. Like, I've competed with Jody Murphy and Mackenzie. Like, I thought I was going to go and be a vet, but apparently if I'm not interested in the class, like, I don't really pay attention. So that didn't really work for me. And I won my first competition, the student competition, with this tiny little foo-foo poodle that everybody hated to groom, but she loved me.
And that's perfect.
Well, and the thing is, like, I've groomed generations of these people's dogs at this point. Like,
yeah.
You know, they started to know me when I was 19.
Wow.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. This is Jay Unleashed, Call Her Mother. The one and only place to be on a Sunday night. What else are we doing? Literally nothing. There's not one other thing. I do have a coffee. And it's very refreshing. And I am ready to vibe, have some fun, have a key. How is everybody doing out there? Ooh, Jane Gallagher is in the chat. Hello.
Wow.
Hey, how's it going? Ooh.
I cannot say enough about you in glasses.
Ooh, oh, you like?
I love you in glasses.
There is a lot of reflections like from the lights, but fierce. I know sometimes I do just want to wear that because I only need them to see up close, or no.
Yeah.
Far away, the other way. I don't need to see up close, so I don't need them grooming. I only need them like driving.
Oh God, my ass can't see anything up close. I'm still ill, which is not funny, really. And so I'm just propping myself up in my hospital bed.
Yeah. Welcome in everyone to the podcast. I have like a little fun like ranking tier game that we can play and talk about things and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be
so I don't know what your transformation is, but it actually made me go and cut all my hair off. Yes, I was stressed. Okay. When I get stressed, I Britney myself.
Love that.
But your I don't know, reinvention of yourself. I was like, I just can't look the same.
Oh yes, my new like Hera and stuff. Yeah, I really decided when I launched my new season of my reality show, which is called A Real Reality Show, which it is, and it's just me and talking to myself. And I fluffed out my hair and I've never gone back. And this is just my natural curl. My natural hair is actually even crazier than this. That's why I always had it slicked back before. But here
do you use like an air cream or nothing?
Yes, I love Javian. I guess you can't really see because it's like
wrapped
up, but this is my favorite stuff. I just throw this in my hair when I get out of the shower. Love.
Yeah. Well, now I don't have any hair left, so whatever. What is Alex versus Alex? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So we did name so I don't even know if you know. So you know the podcast Call Her Daddy? Jane, no. So you don't even know how I got the name of this. So I named us Call Her Mother after the famous podcast Call Her Daddy. And
okay.
and so Alex Cooper is host of Call Her Daddy, and there's another famous Alex. They're just like they're the hot, like online when you're scrolling and you see like hot blonde chicks like wearing like oversized hoodies and they have like slick back buns, and there's like, I'm obsessed with that. What? Like that's kind of like what the Alexes are, and they and I guess I don't know. I honestly don't know, and they're like beefing secretly, and then I guess Alex Cooper, and she has like these people have like millions of followers, and they like interview.
Wait a minute, can they share a little? Like what the hell? Why do they have millions? Like give us some.
I don't really
What's wrong
know.
with them?
Like Alex Cooper's interviewing, like, well, she could because Alex Cooper the Call Her Daddy podcast was talking about their sex life, and now she's interviewing like Michelle Obama. Like she has like everybody on the podcast. It's actually crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that when I have time, which I've none. But yeah, I'll have to check that out.
You just watch clips on TikTok. I don't think it's worth watching a whole. No offense, Alex Cooper. I'm sure but it's just like at this point, it's not a real podcast. It's just like it's a place where celebrities promote their things now. Like it's just you go on Call Her Daddy during a press tour which is kind of funny. But that's what I'm manifesting our podcast to become. Very mainstream. So if anybody has to like announce something about dogs or dog grooming stuff, like they would have to come to Call Her Mother.
I swear to God. Well, finally, I want to give a shout out to somebody. Who did I send you that screenshot? What was the time after I took your class?
Yeah, shout out.
Mackenzie.
Shout out, love. Yeah, fellow Swiftie. Yes. That's so exciting that she placed.
Yes, I got a message from her saying that she took my Asian class and she kind of stored all of my information, all my tips and tricks, and she placed for the first time in quite a stiff competition over there at the Virginia Beach show. And I'll tell you what, that does my heart good because, got to pass that damn baton. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I got to pass it.
Yeah, because, you you worked on her schnauzer like in the class, which was really cool. And that's like the kind of hands-on type of teaching you get from a teacher like Jane Gallagher. Like not only she was like, hey, yeah, I can help you work on this. We'll work on your dog in the seminar. Bring it in. Like that's fierce.
The very last thing I want to say before we get in, you don't have a picture of my template anywhere, do you? Where I've designed a template. And you don't know what to do with it at this point, but you're gonna.
Yes.
Especially if you are a fan of like Asian muzzles, those everything round. I could never get it. I remember one of my mentors saying, your head is square, make it round. And I didn't know how. So I kept on making a square head.
Yeah.
And then finally it just sunk in. And I showed Jay and he was like, girl, we got to do that.
Yeah.
So we made a little template, and I think
I have this picture. Was this one of the mock-ups?
Yes.
And
I
love it so much. So it's basically it's kind of like you call it the stop sign method, where it's really showing where to not trim. For me, that's what I really learned. You can use this anywhere. Like this is specifically for a muzzle, but you can use it on any part of the dog. And for me, it showed me now I go into scissoring so much differently. Like I set it in. So like here where it says to set length, you set the length once and then you leave that and then you blend around. And it's like, it's just going in with a different mindset. I really like this little like tool thing. It's so cool.
And I currently have a 3-piece set, a big one that you can actually hold in front of the dog's head. It will also, if you turn it another way and hold it behind the dog and show the body, yes, that is, again, the muzzle one in a different color. The big one, you can hold it behind the dog's body and it will tell you how to get symmetry in a dog's body. And then a true stop sign one for their feet. So it's a 3-piece set, and that Jay will be unveiling that very soon.
Yes, so fair. Yeah, part of our like new merch line. So yeah, that's gonna be so fun because it's really gonna help like get you in the mindset of where to actually like go in. Because I've learned to just not. I used to go in blind a lot with grooming, like where I'm like,
Me too.
I have the final image in my head, but I don't know like how to get there. So like having an actual like blueprint like this helps so much.
One of the best things I ever heard was stop trimming the top knot before you have none.
Yes. Yeah, actually leaving hair for it.
You will 100% never have that problem. So let's grab Annie in. Annie!
Yay!
Oh my God.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hi. I could not be more excited. I'm starting to realize, what is it, Jay? What's the saying? 7 degrees or 6 degrees of separation. What is it?
Oh yeah, Sabrina.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes. What
Sabrina
is
Carpenter?
That?
5 degrees of separation.
Because it's in the grooming world. You 100%. Apparently, you guys were supposed to know each other through Jay's husband.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
But you didn't. But now you do.
Yeah, small world.
Very small world. But I was like, how are you in Maine and we don't know each other?
I know.
Like,
yeah, well, I mean, I really didn't start connecting with like the dog grooming community just in the past like few years or so. I was really kind of I think a lot of people just are focused on their salon and themselves, and then I kind of one day like started posting online. I was like, oh wait, there's a bunch of people around, and it's been really cool.
New England groomers are really fun.
Oh my God. The grooming world is ridiculously entertaining and fun and wonderful, and they're all my favorite people. Before we get into Jay's game, let's talk about...
Oh yeah, we can talk about anything. I just have
your history, Anne. How long have you been grooming?
God, it's almost 30 years. I don't know how that happened. Like,
do you remember what brought you in to be a groomer? Do you remember what the hook was?
Yeah. Well, I knew I was going to work with animals since I was born. Like, literally. I would steal, like, the neighborhood dogs and cats and ducks and everything. So, yeah. I thought I was going to go and be a vet, but apparently if I'm not interested in the class, like, I don't really pay attention. So that didn't really work for me. Yeah. So I came home and my parents were like, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I was like, I don't know. So I went to a pet expo in Boston and they had this dog grooming school for 6 months. And I was like, all right, that's just another animal skill and it'll get my parents off my back for 6 months till I decide, you know, what I'm doing. And it turned out that I was like really good at it. And I won my first competition, the student competition, with this tiny little foo-foo poodle that everybody hated to groom, but she loved me.
Oh, that's perfect.
That was it.
That's awesome.
And you, like, now wait a minute. Did you start out grooming at the Voldemort shop that Eric kept mentioning, the one that you cannot mention the name?
The sweatshop. Yep.
That's when you started.
I went there directly from grooming school. And the second day, I called out sick. That's how intimidating it was. It was horrible. And I should have walked away then. But one of my instructors worked there. And, you know, it was busy. I felt like I could learn a lot. And, you know, when I first started there, it wasn't horrible, but, you know, there are so many better ways to do things that now I know. So,
and where are you now?
Yeah.
Now I work out of my house, which is amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, my God. So you get to cherry pick whoever you want to do at this point.
At this point, I am like completely by referral and if I want to or not.
Okay. Yeah, and Jody Murphy, she said the same thing. She's like, oh no, nobody's coming to my house without me like really wanting them there.
Well, and the thing is, like, I've groomed generations of these people's dogs at this point. Like, you know, they started to know me when I was 19.
Wow.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm going to be 49 this year. Again, how did that happen? Like, when did I become the adult in the room?
This year. I was like, what's happening?
Right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to get started with that. So in your illustrious...
Actually, I'm 19. The rumors are true.
I've stopped at 40. So in your illustrious career, you did get to groom team.
I did. And it was actually, my dad passed away suddenly. And I was like, you know, life is too short. I really want to do this. And at that point, I was not getting much support from the shop I was at. So I went part-time. I said, listen, I'm going to make this real easy for you because the owner would constantly be like, well, I pay for half of your health insurance, which was shit anyways. But I was like, let me make this real easy for you. And I went part-time. And that's actually when I started taking more like show quality grooms or hand stripping, specialized grooms, like really, or those people that just really want their dog done, like start to finish, like quiet, nobody else there. I started that in my house then. So, that's when I started competing and going for gold. So, yeah.
I mean, we did compete with each other for a very long time.
I know. I feel like I've competed with so many people. It's crazy. Like, I've competed with Jody Murphy and Mackenzie. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, both generations.
But I'm trying to go back in time, and I just don't remember if that was your goal at that point in time when it was, you, Eric, and myself. And I feel like we really were there for a good time, not a hard time.
Well, and we were in like the freestyle class.
We were.
Which, that's always been my favorite because it's fun and you can let your creativity out.
Yeah.
And not only that, but like myself, like Eric, we did not have access to the show world dogs. So we were borrowing, friends' dogs, clients' dogs. We were accumulating our own dogs. So the mixed class is kind of one of the easier classes to get into with competing. So I think, it was just really there to have fun. But once you like make that decision that groom team is your goal, now you're putting a lot of money into it and a lot of time. So, things kind of get serious then.
Very serious. A very dear friend of mine who is an ex-groom team member.
Oh, you're always a groom team member, never an ex.
True. But she had said that it took such a toll on her personally.
Yeah.
What is your thought on that?
Yep. You have to have a very hard skin. I mean, once you put yourself in the spotlight, as you know, everybody has an opinion, good, bad, or otherwise. You guys
Mine
see
are always
it
good.
in your...
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys see it in your social media and, especially behind the keyboard, people get real brave. So, not only are you competing against yourself to do better, you have people who are constantly getting better, trying, you're all competing for the same goal. And then, you also have to see the sideline coaches as well, so I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the Olympics of dog grooming. So it's just
absolutely.
So it's just a lot of hard work and dedicate and like that's a lot to put into. It's not like anyone because I think it's like designed like that on purpose. Like not anyone can just like jump in there. Like you have to like really dedicate. Like what do you think inspires you or like someone to want to do that, to like want to compete into the level of going to groom team? You said it was because like your dad recently passed and
yeah, well, honestly, it's an addiction and I am a very competitive person. And I specifically learned this in Virginia when we were doing the raffle. And I was like, here, Shannon, you take the white ones, I'll take the red ones, and we'll see who sells the most. Like, she was like, okay, crazy.
Yeah.
Competing.
So, yeah, I'm a wee bit competitive. Yeah, and my husband is a motorcycle racer. So he has that whole race, competitive thing. He gets it. So
he doesn't ride betas, does he?
What is it?
The beta motorcycles, the Italian ones.
We have a Moto Guzzi that's Italian. I don't know about a beta.
Oh, I'm going to message you afterwards. My son does that. So
my husband will ride anything on two wheels. So
oh God. Now let me ask you something else. What was your winningest dog? Like what propelled you into groom team? Which skill was it?
Well, unfortunately, I made a lot of forward movement with my technical skills.
Okay.
And yeah, that's great, and everything looked beautiful, but I never learned the breed profile by the actual dog.
Yeah.
What I was taught the skills to do it. So, my scissoring was on point, but, the legs looked like they were miles apart. So, that was my skill that kind of got me into, well, and also when I was competing, a lot of shows only had one level, like Intergroom, there was just one level. And, I, at 19, got the brilliant idea I should compete there. And I actually placed. Oh, wow. And I continued to place at these one level shows. So when they came up with more levels, I was like, what level should I be in? And they were like, yeah, open. And I was like, okay. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I was like in open, and I had a client that allowed me to travel with her Kerry Blue Terrier. So that was a great breed dog to have. And at the time, the freestyle class did count for points. It does not right now.
Right.
So I was able to get a lot of points with that. And then when I got my own mini poodle, he's beautiful, and everybody who competed with him placed. He's just a beautiful dog and makes grooming him very easy.
Yeah. So isn't it interesting, Anne? Because when we talk about when we competed, like now people have to set their clocks.
I know. Thank God we did not have to do that. And I don't know.
So what do you mean exactly? Set their clocks for what?
To get in the competition.
Yeah, to even get in.
To sign
up.
Oh, yeah, it's like really hard to even get in now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
And so what I started to do towards the tail end, because for those of you who've listened, you know that my goal was to get to open and place and then get out.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to clog
get
up.
In, get out.
Yeah, I didn't want to clog up the machine, because at no point in time is your girl here looking for groom tea. I just...
Listen, that's
mind-blowing.
That's perfectly fine. And you're not clogging up anything. You have the right to be there and compete just as much as anybody else.
Oh, absolutely. And, but in my mind, if without a goal,
right,
I protect my time as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so what I was doing towards the end there, I was like, I forgot, or I'm not going to set my clock for midnight. And I would call Barkley immediately and say, oh, darn, I forgot, put me on the wait list. While people were still trying to get in, I was calling Barkley and saying, put me on the wait list. So I was always number one on the wait list, and I always got in. But to sit there and it's like trying to get into a Taylor Swift concert, Jay.
Yeah.
Where you're hitting the button.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I got to get in.
It's like
I got to get in. And...
Oh, yeah, because Grooms by Megan
I don't know.
Realizing I have to compete to even get in was annoying. Yeah, is something else. Yeah, that is annoying.
I don't think that I would have put myself through that. I think that would have put a cap on things for me. I'm impatient.
No, it's almost like there's a whole lot of stress before the stress.
Exactly.
And I just no! But, well, let's jump out of the starting gate with a bang. The first product is going to be obviously Groom Loop wants us to talk about their, what is it called, the bite risk or bite hazard, the yellow and black Groom Loop that is so cute. And with Jane 10 you get 10% off, but she's also making
I know, those are so cool. That's the Leo one?
Yes, sir. It is Leo season right here now in my house, and I thank you, Nancy Sargent, for doing that. Yes, that is the one that you can get 10% off of right now. But don't forget, if you have a design in mind and you feel like designing a biothane loop, my God, get in touch with Groom Loop. She does it all. She is the wizard of loops. Second thing on the docket. I saw a lot of disgruntled Scissor of the Month people because of the scissor that they sent out. And honestly, like when I saw the scissor, I was real happy. It's about this big. And people are like, oh my God, did they really send us that? Well, yes, because when you're working on small Asian faces and little tiny Yorkies with little ears that you gotta tip, don't be going in with hedge clippers. What's wrong with you? Like, these are teeny tiny little baby scissors. But like when you're talking about just putting that straight line across the stop, these are perfect. Or the lip line of a tiny little dog. Like, I honestly love them. And I'm sorry that some of you did not like it, but I was wild for them. Wild. Promo code is CallYourMom20. That is for all regular shears, straights and curves. No textured shears are being offered right now. And they're the toy box.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you can get 20% off of that. So now you work for Groom Team currently.
Yes, I'm on the board of directors.
Okay. You and Shannon both?
Yes.
How big is the board of directors?
There's only 5 of us. So, Lauren Mosquita, who you spoke about, Miss Fame herself.
Yeah.
She is on our board, and she also does our social media, which she has picked that up from, that was dead and buried. And she arose it, resurrected it into something really, really cool. I love all the stuff. She makes everybody look good. So, Lauren, we have Tammy Steert, who is also an Andis ambassador, along with Shannon and I. And also Diane Bedelak. She's also an Andis educator.
Oh, I love that. When did Cheryl retire from that?
She's been gone for a while now. I wasn't on the board when she was. So
okay.
I was still competing.
Okay.
So that was a long time ago. Like, I retired in 18, I think.
Okay.
So...
Okay. So anything that you would like to touch on? Because
I have dumb question. I have like a bunch of dumb questions, I guess. Or I guess.
I love dumb questions.
No questions are dumb. But so for people who like have no information, like me, I've gathered some information about competing and stuff, but I've never competed. So how do you get on Groom Team?
So, yeah, it's funny because a lot of people still don't know what Groom Team USA is.
Yeah.
And in short, we are the top 10 competitive groomers in the United States. And from there, we take the top point holder in each category over to travel for Worlds. How do you get to that level? So usually most shows have three tiers, and they actually just changed how many first places or best in shows you have to get to move up another level because they were moving people up a little too fast, I think. So we have sanctioned shows throughout the year, and it's a 2-year cycle. Right now, we're at the beginning of a 2-year cycle.
Okay.
So
to get your points
once you
to
get
qualify,
to open,
and you get 2 years to get your points to qualify, basically.
For the travel team.
Yeah. Okay.
Every year we have a top 10.
Okay.
So not all shows are sanctioned, which is fine. But there's shows throughout the year, and they get points depending on how many people they defeat in a class. And our point tabulations is on our website. I don't know it by heart. Numbers just don't stick in my head like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll like I can add a like that in post or something, or maybe I'll like because I want to learn about it. I might go do like a video like talking about like the point system and stuff because I really don't know like like the details of how you get your points. That's interesting. Yeah.
We would love that. And honestly, until I was like in it, I didn't understand what the heck was going on. You know, when they had like the groups and the points from this and that, and I was like,
I still don't understand it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not understand
I'm the type with like I couldn't compete without understanding. You know what I mean? I'm the type that wants to like I want to understand it all and then start. like if Jay, I'm just like I don't even know. I just did it. But, like,
see, I'm the opposite. I'm like, you tell me where to be, what time with my clean dog. Yeah. How long do I have?
Yes, bottom line. Absolutely. I call myself the bottom line girl. All like the little bits and pieces and all the fine print, I cannot be bothered with. I am a Leo. I need to know bottom line.
I'm a Virgo, so we're close.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I'm like on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. So Aquarius are like weird out of the box thinkers and Capricorns are very like hard workers and diligent. So I have like a little bit of both, but I also have a weird, I don't know what tism it is, but I like putting things in rankings and I like making like I need to know and understand everything.
Like I'm not like diagnosed, but I for sure there is something. Especially as, you know, I learn more details about things. I'm like, oh, that explains it.
Yeah. Always watching a TikTok. You're like, that's what I have. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and when you were saying that vet school and you realized if you didn't like the class, you weren't going to go forward. When Mackenzie Murphy was on here, she said, yeah, I went to the Art Institute. And somebody said, well, you have to read a book. And she's like, okay, I'm out. And then she went and was a bather.
I'm like, can we get this on audio?
I mean, yeah.
I love an audiobook. But yes, okay, so dumb questions. So I love that I'm calling them. This is our new segment, Dumb Questions with Jay. And I guess not dumb, but it's like basic. Like so then
I love that.
And so with competing, so now you said it's kind of hard to actually get in to compete. Like you have to really plan ahead. Like it's really you can't kind of just show up nowadays. Like you really have to.
Well, you know, it depends on the show. Like I just saw St. Louis said that you can walk in at the door.
Oh wow,
cool. Okay.
Yeah, and I know that WPA rarely puts a cap on their levels. They have like a huge ring. So it just depends on the show. It seems like Barkley shows are harder to get in depending on which one. Like Hershey's a big one.
Oh yeah.
All American, you know. So I think it just depends on where it is in the country too.
Yeah.
But I did want to say that you know, that is groom team's not for everyone. And, you know, I'm still a pet stylist every day, you know?
Yeah.
And I love working with client dogs.
Absolutely.
You know, and there are some fun competitions out there. Actually, the rescue one, I won a 10-day cruise that I got engaged on. And $1,000 in the cover of Groomer to Groomer. Yeah. And I still have that little stinker. The dog and the husband. No, just kidding.
So you adopted the dog you competed with?
I'm sorry?
Did you adopt the?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for the rescue roundup one. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, so there are other avenues. So if for someone that wouldn't want to like commit to like the point system and going on groom team, like what, like you can just go and compete like for fun and like stuff like that too. Yeah, and kind of just do whatever. Yeah,
absolutely.
They have like a team competition that's super fun.
Oh yeah, I saw those. Those were cool.
Which is harder than you think. A few years ago, Intergroom was having a team, a 3-team, and a groomer from the western part of the country was like, I need a team. And I was like, listen, I'll do it with you if you bring a clean dog. And all I have to do is show up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you find a third person. And she's like, really? And I was like, Yes. So we just found another random third person, and the three of us groomed Poodlington, and it was so much fun. Yeah. So
That was at Intergroom?
yeah.
I think I was there. I think I did it with Risa and Blake that year because you're.
No, that year I judged you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say I have a vision of Anne Francis, but it was you were my judge.
Yeah.
And you know, Jay, by the way, currently I am a judge for 2 levels of freestyle online. So it's like the North Carolina Grooming Alliance, I believe, and they have a packed house. And so like people are submitting all of their online submissions, and I'm just like mind blown. I'm just so excited,
cool.
to be part of that. Yeah.
How does the online work?
So it all started during COVID. There weren't many here in the US, but there were definitely some from Brazil that I had joined. And like it was intense because like you got to give your the dirty dog, then how you prep it, every single angle that you can give, and then it was very intense, and they're there, you're grooming live, like while they're timing you and watching and
cool.
commenting. So it was very fun. But again, there's a million ways to get to point B. You do not have to wait in line. You don't have to press the buzzer to get in. There's a million places that you can compete and really still get, I'd say, the same dopamine reaction, like,
yeah,
no matter where you're competing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool. And like, because then there's other things too, because if you don't even want to do groom team and stuff, it's also kind of just looks good to have like awards and stuff too. Like that could be like another goal of just like wanting to have ribbons to place to like put at your salon and be like,
oh my God, yeah.
Because that looks good for,
Absolutely.
so I mean, there are other like reasons and goals for wanting to compete. Like for me, I'm just doing a fake reality show. So I really think a storyline of me becoming a dog grooming competitor would be hilarious. And maybe I'll really get like I want to see if I could actually play. This would be really funny. Me going in like
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Like, can I be your judge?
Yes. Yes, that would be great.
And you definitely have great ingredients with your dog. She's lovely.
Yes, I love
I love your dog. She's adorable. I competed with one similar. We showed pictures, but I did want to say I love your thing with you as cast and crew. That is hysterical. I thoroughly enjoy that.
Yes, thank you so much. I know I need to actually like cast some people. So when I go to expos and stuff, I want to like make little scenes and stuff. That'll be really fun.
It would be.
Oh, say hi to everyone in the chat. I haven't really been looking. Hi.
Hello, Shooky.
But yeah, I mean, so yeah, because it's really fascinating, fun to me to really get into like the dog competing grooming thing, because it to me also like I want to compete because I'm like inspired to see others do it and it looks fun, but also like my goal of it too is I really like just going and having the experience of going to the expo. It's really fun. It feels like how we can celebrate our industry, even if you like
absolutely,
and
it keeps you from getting burnt out.
Yeah,
so true, Anne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
God.
even if you just go for education purposes or, to have fun, to get around people that actually know, how you feel, what you go through. But absolutely. And I've learned the most competing. Like I said, I competed with Mackenzie Murphy, and I actually used to travel with her. And the tips that you just learn traveling with people. And believe it or not, Nadia Bongelli was my bucket bitch.
Oh my God.
I know. I trained her well, right?
Oh my God. That is hilarious. Though, Anne, it's interesting, even like, so I have 7 poodles and each poodle is in a different style.
Mm-hmm.
And what you said was it keeps you from getting burned out. Sometimes my dogs are the only dogs that I get to execute any of my knowledge on.
Yeah.
Because I'm stuck like on a hamster wheel of having to shave or correct or this or that. And it sometimes it's just very tiring. And even though maybe I'll do 5 doodles in a day, I will stay after work and I will groom my dog. And the feeling that I have just doing what I know how to do and perfecting it keeps me from burning out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because it is, to me, I get to like, I've been doing more and more like kind of Asian fusion, like round muzzles and heads and more like teddy bear cuts. I do have the issue though, a lot of them clients will come back and be like, it just grew out a lot. Can it just be shorter? And I'm like, damn it. Like in
That's what I'm saying. That's why you burn out.
I'm like, but it was so cute. But
you know how qualified you are to do so much more, but your hands are tied. Like, clients may not let you. I mean, there have been some dogs who've, been put on my table and I'm like, oh, for the love of God, this dog is beautiful. I can't wait to do this. And come to find out, they want it, short head to tail.
Right.
And it really does break my heart. But that's all right. I'm on the waiting list to get one of Shannon's Bichons. So hopefully...
One of my next dogs is going to be a Bichon. One of Lindsay's.
One of Lindsay's. Well, I told Shannon when we were down in Virginia, I don't want a puppy. I need an adult.
Yeah.
And I guess she's got...
Her dog, you're gonna love her dogs. Their personality.
I know. And not only that, but I don't really want to go through the time of training a puppy to be groomed. Like some of the worst dogs I've ever groomed were my own puppies.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Puppy!
Yeah.
Speaking of puppies. Oh my God. So yeah, she said she'll have one for me soon. And a Bichon is actually one of my more favorite breeds to groom, not as a Bichon. Yeah. So I'm really amped up to get my hands on it. Really amped up.
That's the thing. I wanted a white dog and I wanted something that I could do with creative after I am going to do the whole dog show thing. But we were thinking about getting another poodle, and it would have to be a mini, and minis can be a little funny.
You hear them.
Yeah.
I got them all sitting here.
And, the 2 most needy dogs we have are our poodles. I'm like, I had a Bichon, and I loved him. He was an angel. And, they're not too smart, like poodles. And they don't hold a grudge. Right. So I'm like, give me the dumb white fluffy dog. That's what I want.
Well, Sally Hawks, I mean, I can still see her saying, that'd be the day when I have a Bichon wedding. You know how they stand and they do that, like with their paws in the front? She said, that's what it's called, wedding. That'd be the day that I have a dog that does that. So, I just, well, of course, she's got a house full of terriers, which I wouldn't want that either.
Yeah.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, give me a ring full of waving dogs. Come on.
I know.
Yeah. So I'm so excited, and I'm anxiously awaiting that arrival. So she's thinking more towards the fall. And I mean, I can slam out a beautiful face on a Bichon. So I'm just really excited.
Yeah.
They have that fur that, that just holds it. Yes. I'm excited for my puppy eventually. I was going to get one, and then, Voldemort decided to just close the shop. So, it just hasn't been the right time. I was, actively trying to die last year from my hysterectomy, but we got that all figured out. So, it's
all the best wishes in the world to Lindsay. I know she's recovering from an awful surgery, and hopefully she's doing fine. But I know what's going to help her are her dogs. So,
for sure. Yeah. And she is our scissor person on our travel team for Groom Team USA. So we are fingers crossed that she is, healed in time. And she said she's going regardless. So
God bless her. Yeah.
Good night, Naomi.
Thank you, Naomi.
I'm like, good night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, this is how I say goodbye. Let's end it.
Oh my God.
That'd be crazy.
So you just came back from, I think, Canada.
Yeah, I was up in Toronto judging and teaching at True North. And it was super fun. First of all, I love the Canadians. They are so super nice and accommodating. And it was freezing up there still, but we had a great time. Yeah.
Are you going to Ottawa or you are not?
I am. Oogs.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So I will see you. Jay and I will see you there.
Yeah, I'm going. Yes.
Oh, yay! How fun! And Lauren's going too.
Oh my God!
Yes.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be the hostile takeover of the Oog show. Not really.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a lot of fun.
Hostile, that's us. We'll take them down with our laughs.
Yeah. And where are you going next, Dan?
Actually, that is my next assignment. It sounds like it's a far way away, but it's June. I mean, we're already
June, like 18th.
Yeah.
Right. Like to me, in my mind, I'm already living in May. So
I know.
It's like we're almost right there.
And now, are you going to stop into Intergroom or it's too far for you?
No, I thought about it, but I'm still kind of catching up with things. I didn't intend to be off from work that long, so still kind of catching up with everything. So unfortunately this year I'm going to skip it.
Yeah. I mean, you've been traveling a lot. You went to a lot. That's exciting.
Well, I was sick for so long that when they asked me, I was like, yes. I'm like, you want me out of my house? Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that they were like, boom, boom, boom. But, I have an amazing partner. My husband supports me like crazy because I'm like, kiss you on the lips, do some laundry, see you next weekend. It was like, bye.
Same here.
Yeah.
But we can, again, I don't feel like we can say enough about that Virginia show that we were at.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we can say enough.
I think that they actually can get a bigger facility. As great as it was, the hotel was super accommodating and everything, really nice people. But honestly, I think that they're going to grow out of that facility because they already had a really big crowd.
They are going to. I mean, he was telling me the numbers just from last year to this year. And by next year, forget about it. He is going to be busting at the seams if he's still there. Yeah,
for sure.
So
so definitely, it could be bigger. But no, it's really cool. Yeah, it was really fun. I loved the vibe, everyone that showed up there and for either competing or to learn. It was really fun. It was really cool. And I can't wait to go back next year. God,
I hope I get invited. I will be there with bells and whistles on.
I already asked. I want to be here next year. So
I loved everybody he had. Everybody got along really well. It was just like you said, it was a really good vibe because sometimes
you never had an issue as a judge with another judge, did you? Like, I never have. No. I feel like there is such a level of understanding and such a level of unsaid, unspoken communication between a judging team. And everybody that I've ever worked with has just been like beyond amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to go to Beach Fest next year too. That would be fun.
That would be fun. Yeah. And I watch from home and I'm like, get at the beach.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and it just happens to be freezing today.
Oh my God, it was horrible here. It was
Mm-hmm.
55, but the wind blew off of the bay. My teeth were chattering. I was wearing a coat in the house with the heat on because it was one of those cold days that just soaked through your bones.
Yeah, my husband kept on being like, I'm cold, it's so cold. And I'm like, it's cold out.
It is.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
me.
do you want?
We get it.
Yeah. Yes. Well, Jay,
that's
I
a
would
lot.
love to play your little game that you have put so much effort into.
Oh, I didn't really
I'm
put much effort
dying.
into it. I just made it's just a tier maker. And so I created some tiers here, and I figured that we could rank the dog breeds by how we like to groom them. And like what just I made a list here if you can see. The top tier is the greatest of all time dogs. The best dogs. The second below that is besties. We're besties with the dogs. They're great, but they're not the best. Then the next one is pretty among gorgeous. So like they're great, they're pretty, but like there's gorgeous around them. They're not as good. And then there's not vibing, where it's just like, I don't know, I just not vibe with this breed. And then never again. It's gonna be interesting to go through this if I have a never again breed. Okay, so let me see here. Let's pull up a first one. Okay, so the first one here, if we just go in order really quick, I'm going to scroll through. There's so many on here. We're not going to do all of them, just some. An Akita. Where would you guys rank grooming an Akita?
Never again.
Never?
Never even ever. Never, ever, ever have I.
No, thank you. Keep moving.
I blocked that out.
Go to PetSmart.
Okay, go to PetSmart. It is a lot of work, though. I mean, there is something satisfying about doing a good D-shed, but Akitas
need to go live in Alaska along with Huskies and Malamutes. Bye.
And like, I value my life.
Akitas specifically. Akitas are very like, you don't know, like they're hard to like read. They're very like intense.
Yeah.
They're very like you're just. They feel like they're always on. They remind me of the kid from The Sixth Sense. Like they're always just like on edge. Like, but
because honestly, they don't really like other dogs. So when you bring them into your salon, that is a risky business. Go away. I
don't
can't
think they very much like anything.
Yeah, they're very much just like, we want to be out in the the woods. Leave us alone.
Oh, but and they are the cutest puppies.
Oh, I know, and that's why people get them.
They are really cute dogs. Okay. Okay, so the next one I want to is a Coton de Tulier. Where?
That depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we talking the cotton that hasn't been groomed in 3 months, or are we talking the one that comes every 4 weeks?
It would be kind of we could say like best case scenario. So like you can actually do like a cute cut on them.
Yeah, I like them.
I'm only interested if I own it.
You're only interested in your own because you think they're not gonna.
Every single person who has ever brought in a Coton has been like a quackerjack.
I know. So if we're going off, like, I guess, how we could rank this too, it's not like not best case scenario, I guess like the average Coton de Tulier that we would see in a grooming salon.
There is no average. There's like some eccentric person who says, oh, I know, I'm going to buy a Coton and not have any idea what to do with it. And then, like, I don't know. I feel like every single Coton that I've ever groomed has been a neurotic reflection of their eccentric owner. So it's a hard pass for me.
Honestly, I kind of agree with that. Thinking back now, they are like usually either matted or like the dog is like very nervous.
Yeah, fair enough, I would say. I mean, it certainly wouldn't be a breed I'd be like, ooh, yeah, give me.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I owned it, that's another thing. I would love to own one. And just
I thought that about my Chihuahua, too.
Okay, so let's put them... we can do pretty among gorgeous. We'll settle for the middle, where it's like they're...
They have potential.
They do.
They have potential, you know what I mean? So, okay. Random one. So actually, I can't comment on this. I've never groomed an Afghan hound.
Never again.
Never again for you?
And I never have either.
Ooh,
I
okay.
groomed one in grooming school, and it was like, they're like giant, almost like bad Cocker Spaniels or Cavaliers. Like, you know, those ones that don't ever want to be brushed?
Yeah.
That
And
was
I'm
my...
surprised you're not still at the grooming table grooming that thing.
Yeah, I know it does.
Yeah, I'm all
Hello,
set.
Bubbles. My daughter's in the chat.
Hey.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can totally appreciate like
They look
them, like they're
gorgeous.
gorgeous,
Yeah.
and I love, you know, creative stuff that people do, but I can only imagine they have to be a nightmare to upkeep.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah, but I do kind of want to groom one because I just never have. They do look like fancy and bougie, but I do think that like the owners would probably be annoying of an Afghan hound. I'm just guessing. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, and I feel like they would be like, "Oh, it's easy. We shampoo her every day."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, since we were talking about it before, let's do Bichon.
Oh, well, I mean, come on. That's ding, ding, ding.
The best ever.
Yep.
To me,
Best ever, all day, every day. Give me 7 a day to groom.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I would put them in the GOAT category as well, greatest of all time, because I love how you can, like, even if you don't go full intense Bichon head, you can still, like, mold their, like, face to be so cute.
Yeah, you can do so many different looks with them.
Yeah. And they're so accommodating. They're like, okay, go ahead.
Yes, they're accommodating. That's a great word, because I always say they don't hold a grudge. Accommodating.
I've never had an aggressive Bichon.
No, I can't say that. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had ones that are a little like, but not aggressive.
No.
Okay, so Shooky says that beagles are at the top. Where are you guys ranking beagles?
She's got to be Joshin.
Beagles.
I would never own a beagle. I'm fine grooming them.
Honestly, to me, I honestly really don't have an issue. They can just be like annoying, like in the kennel, like baying a lot and stuff, and like barking. But
however, I do have to say, we had some show beagles, retired show dogs that came in, and these beagles were like no beagles I had ever known before, but they were excellent. And I have to say, American Cocker Spaniels, when I only knew pets, I'd have to say that I did not like them. I did not enjoy them. But once I got into with good breeders, I actually fell in love with the breed. So I can understand, you know. And I mean, how long is a beagle actually at your shop for?
Yeah, I mean, it is an easy it is an easy groom. So I would say we could rank it pretty among gorgeous, like in the middle.
Do you remember when Marilyn Wainwright competed with a beagle and she won?
Yeah, I do.
She won. So it was way more than just wash and wear.
No, and when you groom, you know, those dogs for show, there is a lot of grooming. However, I don't remember which category she was in, and I mean, I'm sure we can go back and forth debating whether or not. What was it?
I'm sure she was in freestyle.
With
no. All other purebreds.
Maybe. I mean, and could that beat a full scissor Bichon? Okay. I mean, I suppose
whatever she did win, and I know that it kind of like caused a little bit of backlash.
Like
but I mean, I remember seeing what she had to do, and I was like,
there is a lot. Yeah, there is a lot.
Are you like using like any like carding tools and stuff, and like?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
And like trimming their cowlicks and you know, all sorts of different
doing it
stuff.
like a perfect way so it looks natural. Like that is harder to do.
Yes, there's a lot to it, and of course, there depends on what is in the ring with you. So yeah, I mean, but I don't do any of that stuff to my pets as far as clipping and
okay, so then we can do American Cocker Spaniel then. Where would you put them? Me, for the longest time, I would say not vibing. I would say like they're like kind of annoying to groom and stuff. But like they've grown up to like besties with me because I like that's where I would place cockers because the few I think it's because the few good ones I've gotten and able to like leave them really like flowy and gorgeous. I do really like if I can get my hands on a good cocker, I love grooming them.
Same.
That was sound weird out of context. Get my hand on a good cocker, but like. So, what are your thoughts on cockers, Jane?
Yes, Jade, where do you fall?
Goat?
I feel like I might like Jody Murphy's. But the ones that come in my shop, no. They're very big, bulky. There's nothing pretty about the ones that come in my shop at all.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about the ones that just get like shaved down or like grow, because the majority of them can be kind of like they've like infected ears and like gross and gunky, and they get like covered in like bumps and stuff as they get older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Courtney, you are right. You're guaranteed to clean up crap if you're doing a cocker.
Yeah. Okay, so as a
well, they don't call them crapper spaniels for nothing.
Yeah.
So like, as a compromise, let's put them in the middle category, the pretty among gorgeous, because some of them are pretty.
And I'll tell you, that's an intensive journey to learn how to do them correctly. I've taken so many classes with Jody Murphy, but again, and I guess you could say when you're not interested all that much, you don't really retain. I didn't really retain. I retained enough, but it's just not really for me.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're not doing it all the time, too, you're like, oh, what was that again?
Yeah.
So, but I do love a nice Cocker Spaniel.
What do you like? The party, the black, the
parties are my favorite.
Okay.
Yes, I love the part. Like a black and white party Cocker, I groom one, and she's so gorgeous. I love.
Well, and the thing about cocker, any dog, I'm like, if they get old and yeasty and gross and oozy, I'm like, if I've known you growing up, that's fine. Like, we have a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the respect, yeah. But I can understand, like, just ranking, like, grooming them lower, because it can be gross sometimes.
Oh, one last thing. Give a shout out to Fame.
Oh, yes, and shout out to Fame Pet Products, as always. Love them so much.
Yes.
I just made a video using their curved Exotica curves, and I love using them for feet. Jane told me, like, a good tip that those thinners really help get those, like, kind of like fly away extra hairs when you're trimming around a foot. It helps get that nice round look.
Jay, I just love you. You're always giving me some kind of credit, and believe me, I just can't. You're just such a good guy.
Oh, I know. Well, you are just a good dog grooming mother. Like, I love that. Like it is true. Like, and so I love sharing all the tips that I get from you. And but Fame is really one of my favorite companies I like to buy from. Their combs really are a game changer. Their finishing combs, love. And if you want to get into hand stripping, I would recommend starting with like a Fame hand stripping set.
And also, Lauren Mesquite will be here Thursday night.
Yes, Lauren.
So
yes,
we will let her peddle her wares.
Yes.
Maybe she'll give us a discount. Let's say.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, I am an ambassador. I do get a discount on some things, but that honestly though, before I became an ambassador, she gave me things without any obligation. Like, she said, like, here, try these shears, and you don't need to post a video or anything. I just want to see if you like it. And I fell in love with the shears, and I was like, can I please work for you? But yeah,
I understand.
Okay. So let's see.
And that is somewhat like one step removed from Colin Taylor. And you know how I feel about Colin Taylor.
Yeah,
like,
he's great.
You know how I feel about him. If he puts his stamp of approval on anything, I don't even have to see it. I'm just blindly clicking and buying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's true. Yeah, it's all really good quality. Okay. So then we'll go with, I have a Pomeranian mix. Love Pomeranians. I personally
do too.
I love Pomeranians too. I noticed somebody in the comments said Schnauzers. And I don't know if you love or hate them, but I do not like grooming schnauzers. There's one.
Love them.
No, when I
Really?
left, I
Schnauzers
didn't.
would be not vibing for me. I mean, not never again. I will groom them, but I
am all set. I didn't call any of my schnauzer clients when I left the shop. However, I did groom one of Emily Lander's schnauzers for a demo dog, and it was one of the nicest dogs I have ever worked on. So, like, if every schnauzer could be one of hers, I could be talked into it. But whatever's going on with the breeding over here in Massachusetts, I'm all set.
I mean, I always say if I was a dog, I'd be a schnauzer. 100%.
I disagree. You're not a schnauzer.
Well, to me, like
you don't know me well enough. No, but I would, if somebody was giving up a schnauzer, I would take it so fast.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, with schnauzers, it's that I'm trying to find mini schnauzer here. It's that
call us Lee Hallelujah. I think that's what it was.
I get like nervous grooming them more because, like, I don't know, maybe it's like in my own head or whatever, but I feel like they're very like stiff and like jumpy, and like when I'm like shaving, like edging their ears and stuff, like.
And you know what? I was just reading the comments and thinking about like the Asian fusion, which I enjoy so much more on a schnauzer. It is the breed schnauzer cut that annoys me, because you're right. Like every time you're like shaving that ear, they're like, what's you doing?
Yes.
You know, or like you're trying to brush them and they're like, why are you killing me?
Yeah.
Like,
and they will bite you.
You're fine.
Yeah.
They'll give you a bite.
So I think that's like me projecting my own like anxiousness around doing a schnauzer cut, like a little, because like, I don't know, like that's why I don't like it. It's not that like I don't mind doing the cut and that like the dogs, like, well, I mean, they can be assholes sometimes, but like the dogs are fine. But I think it's more I just get nervous. I'm like, if this dog whips its head right now while I'm shaving the edge of this ear, like we're all screwed.
Yeah, maybe it's just like I can't get the brows the same length. I don't know.
Oh, and the brows too, because they're always like moving their brows up. Like schnauzers need to start getting Botox so they keep them still.
Oh my god.
Okay, so where would we rank them then?
Poochie, I'm so glad.
Just not vibing.
It's a goat for me.
And it's a goat for you. So we'll go in the middle. We'll compromise with the middle.
Okay.
And then so Pomeranian though. So what are your thoughts on grooming Poms? I
love Poms.
I do too.
I would put them in goat category. I can see that they can be like annoying, so like they like, but I love being able to do a nice like trim up using like a curved thinners all over a Pomeranian, just making them look like round and plush.
So you know when I think they're annoying? When they have knee problems. If they don't have knee problems, they're great.
Yes, they're always like snap, crackle, and pop every time you're lifting up the leg. Yeah, they're
like I would be so annoyed too. I'd bite everybody if my knees hurt. Yeah. So like I get it.
Yes, and
I love them. I mean, some of them can be like little, like, you know, crazy things, but I mean, they're like a pom-pom.
They are. And plus, like, they're literally bred to be like alarm sounds, like systems. Right. Like they're just always like on edge, like waiting, like. But no, I do really love Poms. I think they're cute. Another thing that's annoying with them though is that their tracheas is usually always collapsing. Yeah. That's nerve-wracking. But I do really like using the trach saver that we got, that one dog grooming product of the year last year. They gave me one and I love it. It works really great.
Yeah, they're great for dogs like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, give me a Pom owner who owns a brush though. Yeah, I mean,
that's true.
There are a lot of like.
It's so amazing to me because, like, I have to groom. I have to bathe and blow out my dogs once a week, or I hate their guts. They stink, and that's 1 week. I don't really hate their guts, but you know what I mean. Like, don't come here. You're crispy. You're crunchy. I don't know how people do go 6 weeks, 6 months. Like, how is that possible? Doesn't your nose work?
I don't understand that. When I was out ill, I paid somebody to groom my dogs because
hell yeah.
I mean, people were offering. They're like, "Oh, we'll do it," and I was like, "I'm not gonna. No, thank you." I'm like, well, and then she's like, "Oh, like just give me $20 per dog," and I was like, "No, like real prices here. I'm not like when I was younger, I didn't have the money. Like, great, do me a favor. But where I'm at now, I'm like, I support you. Thank you for doing me this favor of grooming my dogs."
Yes, I understand. And then that also brings me to oh my God. I know I'm gonna own dogs till my last gasping breath.
I cannot wait to be a little old lady and bring my toy poodle into the grooming salon and be like, in my day, I won first place. I cannot wait.
Think I'm gonna always want to groom my own dogs. I don't know.
Leah in the chat says they're starting their own podcast and wants to join on Tuesday. So, hey, yes, I'll definitely keep an eye out for you. And, okay, so this is a really funny one that I want to bring up because I already know where Jane stands. Cavies. Cavalier King Charles.
I think Cavaliers are great.
So Jane famously...
Never again.
Hates Cavaliers. And it's so funny to me because they're the sweetest dogs.
Right?
Never again.
So to me, I would place them at besties level because they're like, their ears are usually always matted and gross. They can be annoying. They can be like overly happy sometimes and like a little like when you're trying to do stuff.
In your face.
Yes.
Yeah. In your face. Like, Anne. You want to do a sanitary and all of a sudden you look and they're like this.
Yes.
Up in your face. You want to do their ears. Like they just have this uncanny knack of like mugging you.
Yes. But I have to say, I like that.
Yeah, honestly, me too. Like when I get a cavie, I do get excited. I'm like, oh my God, they're so cute. Like,
I'm like, you love me? Yeah. I love you too.
Oh my God, I am such a miserable person.
No, but I understand that. Like, and then from the technical side as well too, it took me a while to kind of master their feet with not like brushing up too much and leaving more like the neck, because that's always an issue with the clients. There's some clients that like want the Grinch feet, and then there's some that want him.
They like never look good groomed unless they're like for show. Like seriously, like any pet trim I've ever done, like I've been like, all right, well, the owners like it. Yes. So
yeah, and I will say, their coat is kind of hard to work with too. Like if you do like a guide comb on them or something, it's always like, because
it's not a nice look.
Yeah, because I have one that gets like I do like a 5/8, and she loves it. But every time I'm doing it, I'm like, this looks horrible. Like,
and like the Cavalier that I did last month. The Cavalier that I did last month is still wet.
Yeah, they take a while to dry.
Like you can't dry them.
Okay, so I will.
Okay, so I spoke the truth and knew exactly what I meant.
Yeah.
Yep, I did. But I had an American Cocker, so I understand drying.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to punish yourself, get a full-coated American Cocker.
Wait, do you have one now?
I don't. He passed away.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go we're going to settle on not vibing, because if we would say bestie, you would say never again. We can settle on not vibing, even though I do vibe.
Yeah.
But there's parts of them I don't vibe with, so we can settle on that as an accumulative. Okay. Let's see. Are there any other breeds that you guys want to bring up? Because poodle. Let's do poodle since we all have poodles.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Definitely.
Oh my God, that's like too easy. I've got one for you guys.
Yeah.
The Wheaton.
Wheaton Terrier. We haven't really done a Wheaton yet. Or a Terrier yet, I mean.
So I currently do not have any Wheaton Terriers as clients. All the ones up here are just maniacs.
They are.
Wild childs.
Yeah.
But I love Kerry Blue Terriers.
Yeah.
But they have very similar personalities, but not similar coats at all. And then, of course, nobody wants their Wheaton to look like a Wheaton. They all want them to look
like a teddy bear.
Cute. Yeah, which I get. And they're very, very cute. I get it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm good. I'll judge from over here.
Oh my God, they are. When they came on the scene back, I would say in the early 2000s as pets, I just feel like they were barreling into the salon with a little Asian woman behind the leash.
They were the pre-doodle.
Yes. And these little Asian women were like, oh, he's so nice. He's my baby. And then, like, we get him on the table and they're like, nah. And I just, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I noticed somebody in the comments asked about pit bulls, and I have to say, love pit bulls.
Especially those that are so well bred. We have a family of them and generations actually. And I'll tell you what, just smush face. You want to just kiss their heads, their lips, everything. They're so cute.
I enjoy every type of bully breed. That's like my favorite thing that's in the world.
Okay.
Oh, those are your
English
favorite.
Bulldogs, Frenchies.
Yeah,
pit
they're
bulls.
so cute.
Oh my God, I actually love Airedales, by the way.
Okay, where did we settle on Wheatons?
Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
And then pit bulls, American Pit Bull Terriers. I like them. I would put them in besties.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Because I won't put them in goat because like it depends. Like they're very like they're such a variable dog. Like it's like they can at some times be a loaded weapon, and if they're given to the wrong people can be dangerous.
For sure.
But statistically, Chihuahuas bite more than pit bulls. They just don't do damage as much. It's just the few pit bulls that do damage will kill. So
I have a very naughty Chihuahua. She was supposed to be different. I did everything I was supposed to do. And then I also had the best pit bull in the world. I wasn't supposed to have him. He just showed up by accident. But if my pit bull had my Chihuahua's attitude, he would have been gone a long time ago.
Yes.
And it's just because, he could do a lot of damage, just like you said. It's not as damaging when my Chihuahua freaks out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got one. Just popped into my head. You ready?
Yeah.
Rottweilers.
Rotties. I have a soft spot for Rotties because I grew up with one. My aunt and uncle had like 3 Rottweilers and they were so sweet. They're so protective, but they're weird. They can be really weird dogs. You have to be careful with them more than pit bulls because they need to have an alpha figure. They can't, if they don't respect the person that's trying to control them, they'll just walk all over you. Like they need, and it's not being mean, but you need to be stern. You can't, you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
And I feel like their issue is personal space. Like, like with a poodle or a Bichon, they don't have personal space. They're on you. But a Rottweiler, do not approach. Do not come within 12 feet of that dog or you're in their space. And if you do, it's too goddamn late.
And, I think of a lot of this goes back to being able to read animals and body language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, really important in our job.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, people would be like, oh, she's been grooming for 20 years. And I was like, that doesn't matter. I'm like, you either have doggy sense or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poochie Main says, here's the shampoo. I'll be outside.
Yeah. Yeah, so Rottweilers, so then if we're ranking them on grooming, like this rank is technically for like us grooming them in the salon, where would you put them?
Just not vibing.
Not vibing.
Yeah, I would say not vibing because it's a task. with like you don't just be like, oh, like especially if it's like a new one, you know, like, oh, a new Roddy's coming in. Like it's a whole like to do. You have to read the dog. You have to make sure like it's just a lot. It's not like a quick lab bath, even though they're like the same, technically the same, but then like it's such different energies.
Yes, true.
Okay, and wait, was there?
Two people said, have you touched on doodles? And somebody else just said a whippet. Like,
right.
I mean, I don't have an issue with a whippet whatsoever. I don't.
Me either. I'd be like,
I like
bring 15 whippets for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be whipping through them.
Yeah.
I used to groom a show whippet.
Whip it through them.
And they would have me shave the whiskers.
Are they still doing that?
No, I don't know. I don't groom them anymore. But is that even part of? I don't know if that you're even supposed to show that, like shave. The
I
whiskers.
don't know, and some of that may have changed. Different countries have different rules as far as whiskers, and I don't know. I don't think there are any rules here yet, but I know.
I think Europe, they're kind of stiff with that still.
Yeah. It was like one of the only dogs I love request to shave whiskers. I've only had like a few. But I don't know. Yeah, because I don't really know about dogs showing much, so I don't even know if that's like standard. Like if you need to.
I don't know on that breed, to be honest.
I don't know.
But I love whippets. I mean,
me too.
They're just the cutest little things.
And if I had an Italian Greyhound, oh my God.
I'm putting them in besties.
It would have to be in a pocketbook all day long.
With clothes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feather boas.
Yes. So cute.
Yeah. I had a hairless Chinese crested, and they were very similar body shape. And
I like those Mexican hairless too. Oh, Chinese God, I love them.
Anything hairless, I'm good with.
Yeah.
Yes, hairless ones definitely. So doodles aren't on this list because I think this is all breed. Which is really funny. I made every time I post like reenacting dog breeds. And if I do a doodle, people are always like, "Doodle isn't a breed," because like on the screen it'll be like different dog breeds at the. And I'm like, I understand.
Calm down.
I understand they're not technically a breed, but they exist. Like we still groom them. Like
they are here to stay.
I mean, comments like that, I just kind of like scroll by down, like, ugh, not even worth it.
Yeah, because there's
far as doodles, you're right, and they're here, and they can be very lucrative.
Yeah.
But. You know, unfortunately, a lot of groomers don't have that, like, stand up for yourself kind of thing. And I think with doodle owners, you have to set clear boundaries. I mean, I love the doodles that I groom, but they're on a very strict schedule.
But why are all the doodles in my shop red? Like, there was a stigma to red poodles and, like, way back in the day. If you saw a red poodle come in, you were like, God, like, this is going to be a nutcase.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, like, every doodle that comes in is red.
I don't know. Maybe that's where all the goldens went.
Yeah. Maybe, because there's no red goldens. All the goldens turned white.
Don't get me started on the English creams.
Golden. I know, I can't.
It says it in the title.
There's nothing.
Oh my God, we should talk about Goldens.
Yeah, Goldens. Actually, so Goldens are GOAT for me, but I love Golden Retrievers. I had one named Coda. I loved him. I named my salon Gold Style Grooming after him after he died. I, though, only like them when they're red. I
love Goldens too.
Yes. And it's not that I don't like the cream ones or whatever, but they're usually very like thin heads, and then they're usually like
English cream is not a real thing. Like, I hate to break.
Yeah.
Golden Retriever. Golden. It says it in the name.
And I would prefer female Goldens all day long over the males. I think males tend to be a little bullheaded, though. In general, I think I could live quite happily with the Golden.
Oh, me too. I used to babysit one, and he was a big teddy bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the best. I love my Golden Retriever so much. I can't wait to get another one. I think what happened with the like really white cream colored Goldens is the Cottonelle commercials.
Maybe.
Like once those Cottonelle puppies like went viral, everyone's like, I want that type of Golden. And then like people kind of forgot putting them in goat.
You're right. Like whenever I see the light colored Goldens, they're not pretty. Like they're not well bred. Like when I look at a Golden, I want to be like, oh, that's so pretty.
Oh my God. And I feel like they have a lot of undercoat.
Oh, they do. They do.
Yeah, they do have a lot of undercoat. But then there's these cream ones now are coming in with like barely any hair. It's really weird. There's Goldens coming in and they'll show me a picture and they'll be like, I want this like luscious golden out like silhouette trim, and their Goldens just like has like spotty hair.
I've not seen that yet.
My answer to that is I'm like, I want to be a millionaire, but that's not happening either. So it's like, come on, you have to do it. Work with you got.
Shannon, if you are still here, put in the comment, what dog cornered you? I feel like it was a pit bull. Like I don't know if it was a Rottweiler or a pit bull, but just put a little story about what happened to you being cornered. Okay, what were you talking? So Dylan asked about a pulley that I love. I love a pulley. I really do.
I honestly have not had to deal with a pulley.
Yeah, I don't know. Like courting. Have you guys ever courted?
Well, we used to have these big giant shepherd things that in like the show world they get courted or organized matting, whatever. But these were pets, and they would just pelt it, and they were gross and stinky. And Voldemort used to make us bring them into the shop, and I'm like, I'm not touching that at all. So no, I'm good. Leave that to an expert, and that's not me.
I actually courted my Bichon Poodle. Do you remember when I did rainbow courting?
Yes.
It was just so
that.
cute. So Shannon is telling me she got cornered by a Rottie and will not ever. Oh, okay.
Oh no,
we had floor showers and it snapped the loop and cornered me. Could you imagine?
Whoa.
How scary.
Yeah, that is scary. Okay, so I'm putting Pooley in Pretty Among Gorgeous because honestly, I've never groomed them, and I don't want to ever cord. But Jane,
I'm in the same boat.
But
I'm
Jane
like
is vibing.
I mean, if I had my own, like you did your own dog, like maybe I would, experiment with that.
And I loved it.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe I'll do that on my Carrie's head.
Oh my God, I loved it so much. It was so much fun.
That is cool. Okay.
Now somebody said, I've got to say it.
What?
Chow chow.
Oh, chow. Never again.
I'm all set.
Like, no offense to chows out there, but like,
be offended. They're nuts.
Why are you trying to chow us? Like,
yeah, I feel like they're on the same level that if it's not a show dog, they're not friendly. Like,
yeah,
yes,
it's not personality wise, just for grooming. Like, I feel like unless you're Martha Stewart's chow, I would groom Martha Stewart's chow chows. Those are the ones I would. Those are the only ones. So Martha, if you're watching.
Oh, this is a good one for me. Like corgis, but Pembroke versus Cardigan.
Neither.
Not vibing.
Neither. Not vibing with both. To me, I think a cute, fluffy Pembroke corgi, they're the most annoying thing in the world. But I love them. It's like my form of cutting. Like I love like grooming like an annoying corgi. I'm like, you're so annoying and like hyper and you're barking at everything and you don't stop moving and you're like so low to the table. But I love them.
I just don't answer the phone when somebody says, hi, I'm a new client with a corgi. And I'm like, we went out of business.
I mean, they're herding dogs, so it is a lot.
There's nobody here to take your phone call ever again.
But I love... They are very anxious, but you can give them the Logan BBL. Like, show up on Drew Barrymore. Okay.
Not worth it.
Wait, we've been going for quite a while, like over an hour and a half. So, is there any other breeds you want to rank before we wrap it up here?
Someone actually just said a dachshund.
I love
Ooh.
me a dachshund. However, the wired-haired and the long-haired, once they become pets and that hair is difficult, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But shorties all day long.
Okay.
Yeah, the short hair Dachshunds. I mean, they are cute. The only issue is like the long hair Dachshund. Like, you know how like when people like if you have a long hair Dachshund that you like shave down or whatever, or like as they get older and fatter, they're always so hard to do underneath.
Oh yeah.
You need someone to like lift. You need like a car jack to like lift them up. Like,
And they never look good. Like their legs and feet, they're like the same cavalier thing going on. Like,
yes.
Um,
And I
keep them in
have
the
a
middle.
question for you.
sure.
Worst injury to a dog at your hands?
I cut a tongue once.
Me too. That's probably my worst one. Like a snake.
Yeah.
I cut it like in the
Yeah.
middle. It freaked me out.
Just a tiny little one. Thank God the parents were amazing.
Yeah.
You know, the accidents happen to us all. And, you know, the best thing that we can do is be prepared, you know, and tell the truth. Just be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst thing is anyone like ever trying to hide it, anything is that's what people will get mad about as long as you're just completely
Yes.
honest. And yeah, because I've had people like nick a dog before and be like, should I tell him it was a tick or something? Like I've worked with people like that, and I'm always like, why would I would be way too anxious because they would like find out, and like I don't know, it would be no point to I would just like it people respect just being like, yeah, it happens. Nicked an
Well,
ear.
everybody's saying a tongue is always the worst. It's not. You ain't seen an injury until you take half of a dog's nose off.
Ooh,
That was me.
and like snip, but yeah, that's scary.
I had a brand new extreme pair of curves, and the dog did not move. It was not the
because
dog's
they were like
fault.
really curved, and you just weren't used to the curve.
I
Yeah.
just didn't navigate the curve. And
Yeah.
all of a sudden and the worst part, I was hysterical because the people waited to get this little black doodle, and she's the best dog on the planet. It is their daughter. And I saw this piece of nose sitting on the table, and you can't stop it from bleeding. You can't apply pressure
Yeah.
because they don't know to breathe out of their mouth. And I had never been so close to a nervous breakdown because all I could think about was how do I tell them that I just like maimed their freaking daughter? Like they were on a wait list for this dog.
Yeah.
Oh my
In
God.
fact, she came to the vet on Xanax. Like she preemptively treated herself with Xanax because she just like she couldn't fathom what she was going to say, and it was really bad.
So what ended up happening?
The best thing in the world happened. She has no scar, and I don't know how. Because she
Really?
has a black nose, and I thought for sure it was going to be, you know, the pink scar forever.
Mhm.
And like, nature is amazing because there's absolutely no residual from that injury. And guys, it was a really bad one.
Wow.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
so scary, but it happens though, and I think
They're live things, you know,
Yeah.
they're live. It does happen, whether it's, you know, somebody slamming a door, something falling, another dog barking, you know, it happens.
Oh, God,
But-
yeah.
I have to say, since I've been one-on-one in grooming by myself, I have not had any accidents, knock on wood, because there's not the pressure that was put on me before to do a certain amount of dogs and be
Yeah.
in that hole all day. But now I'm happy.
Oh, God, yeah.
yeah.
And I'm trying. Oh, and the other one that I did. This is about like an external, like stimulating thing. Like all of a sudden, I have this little Yorkie on the table, and a motorcycle drove past my mobile grooming unit. And just as I'm trimming the ear, the dog
that.
like thrashed to go see the motorcycle. And what I didn't know at that point in time was that there's arteries in a dog's ear. So this dog was bleeding everywhere. And
Oh,
all I
yeah.
keep thinking about was my vet saying everything eventually stops bleeding. This did not stop bleeding.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
terrifying. I hate that. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when there's so much blood. It looks so much worse than it is.
Yeah.
It's like, ah!
Yeah,
Yeah.
trimming. Yeah, like nicking an ear and something like that, like bleeds like crazy. It's like it bleeds like crazy, even if it's not like a really like artificial. Like if it's even if it's superficial, it just gushes blood.
It
Yeah.
absolutely does.
Yeah, I mean, it is nerve-wracking, but the best thing to do, yeah, is just like to stay calm and to explain everything to the owner, because I mean, yeah, you'll get some crazy people that will be mad, but for the most part, people understand that we're trying our best to like help the dog. And to like pet parents out there too, I always say like try to not get instantly mad at your groomer, because like really like 99% of dog groomers don't want to hurt your dog. Yes, there's a bad eggs in every like industry, but most of us are like freaking out over nicking your dog. Like we would never want that to happen. But it's because I always feel bad when I hear stories of people saying the owner was so mad at me, and I'm like, that like they didn't mean to do it. That's crazy.
I know.
And my major flaw is I find it impossible to stay calm. So luckily, my daughter was a vet tech, and she just kind of, jumps into action and takes over, because I become like a melting witch, just falling to the ground, into the ground. I'm like, oh, I'm melting, and I can't like gather myself. It's very, very scary for me.
See, that's where I'm like, get it together, Jane.
Yeah. No. Thank God Shannon like has the wherewithal to just jump and take care of things. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean we all have our know what my strong suit is? Going up and dealing with the difficult older Italian man. When they come in and they're starting to mafia boss everybody around. And then my staff is like, go up there, mom. And I'm like, let me go. And I'm able to do it. So
Yeah. I mean, it is scary though, but we all have, I think it's important to talk about when we all have like horror stories and stuff like that happens in the salon, because it's because we can all like survive it. But it is traumatizing. I mean, we just a month ago we had a little Yorkie that had a heart condition, and I'm pretty sure she like died in my hands. And and the pet parent knew, and another groomer was working on her, and we were right there, and it wasn't stressful or anything. She had her other dog, she already finished the other Yorkie. And they brought this one. They didn't bring them together because they knew this one had heart issues. So they drop off the other Yorkie, and she puts her in the tub. And instantly she starts like hyperventilating, and her tongue turns blue. And she was like, oh my God, like within like not even a minute. She was like, what do I do? And I like picked her up, and I was holding her, and she like pooped and then just like wasn't breathing. And I was like, I think she just died. And we're like next door to a vet. So I run outside. It was like still cold out. When I like opened the back door, like the rush of cold air, like the dog was like, and like the dog like came back to life in my hands, and we were like, then the girl was already on the phone with the woman. Luckily, they hadn't even like driven out far away yet. We're like, come get this dog, and she and I, and then I'm just holding this dog. I refused to let it go. I'm like, until they get here, I'm holding this dog, and then they took, and it wasn't even my dog. I remember one point I had like a dog that I was supposed to be working on. I'm like, you gotta call them, like there's an emergency, and and it's really like nerve wracking, but it was scary. It's scary to because it's like trauma for us. I mean, that even if it's not our
oh
pet.
My God, yes.
And so they came back, and then the Yorkie did end up dying probably like 3 months, or no, how long did I say this go? It was like, because we just found out the Yorkie that she called us and said she brought the other one in, and she was like, the other one did die. And we're like, yeah, because we told her. I literally was like, I think she just died. Like her heart stopped and came back. Like, and it was so terrifying. So like, if people say they have a Yorkie with a heart condition, don't groom it.
Well, so my husband's son's mother, I groomed her cat once, right? And I was supposed to groom it again, shave it, and the cat died. Like she couldn't make it to the appointment, and the cat died like a day later or something. And I was like, thank God she did not bring the cat to me. Could you imagine? It'd be like the the ex-wife, she killed my cat.
Oh yeah, yes, that would be crazy.
Oh God,
it's scary. I remember when I first started grooming.
Hated that.
Like I was just working in a daycare. It was for my aunt, and I just started bathing, and she groomed a cat. It was all done, and I remember I looked over at the counter and I saw the cat just fall over. I saw it, and I walked over and I was like, I think that cat just died. And my aunt's in the other room, like, what do you mean? Like she's freaking out, and we called, and the cat was like still kind of breathing, and they like brought the cat over to the vet, and it had like some type of like stroke or something. It was like an older cat, but like nothing luckily the people were nice about it, but it's that's really scary. Like cats can like older, like you just never know. Like that's why people need to remember, like especially when we're grooming older clients, that like stuff can just happen. Like I hate like it's it's scary.
Yeah, or people with the old ones, they'll be like, can you just, and it's like, no, I can't just.
Yeah,
I've definitely learned now that I would way rather have a complaint by a client saying we couldn't do the service versus pushing a dog through a service and it getting injured or, God forbid, anything worse.
Well, I feel like I'm conjuring my vet, who I haven't seen in many, many years, but he used to say, I can do 2,500 spays and neuters, but if one goes bad, I'm worth shit. And he said, I just can't like get it together. Same thing for us. Like if you stop and think about how I figure I groom 30 dogs in a week. That's probably my sweet spot, what I groom. And then like mathematically, stop. Don't even start asking me to do multiplication. I don't care. But like if you start adding up how many dogs you do and then suddenly you injure one or you lose one, it is like it takes a minute for me to recover. It may be days where all of a sudden everything I do, I'm doing so tentatively because I don't want to revisit that. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. But I do want to say, I do love what Jay just said about he'd rather get a complaint about not performing the service than something happening. And I think that that's like a wonderful place to end because it shows just how much our industry is evolving.
Yeah.
Because when I first came on the scene, it was you do anything possible to get that dog groomed.
Me too.
And now, it's no, we don't.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it. That's really what I've learned in my 13, 14 years of grooming, like around, it's like coincides with my sobriety day, which is really funny, but so I think it's like 14 years. That's the biggest takeaway I've learned is to not push dogs through things and to just over communicate with clients. Like tell them things that you wouldn't consider they even would care about because they would like they want to be in on it. They don't, because we just go through it. They don't know what we do, so they just drop their dog off and pick up a groomed dog. They don't know. So when we go like, well, he didn't like this part of it today or whatever, and they're like, well, it's always been fine. But like if you like communicate that like I'm working on this with them, they didn't like the nails, just getting better and stuff, like then there won't be any like shocking thing like down the road. It's like I used to be really bad about just doing a dog, and if they were bad for me, I was just like, we got it done, they were great, and then the dog would go to someone else in the salon, and they'd be like, they're really bad for their nails, and they'd be like, Jay never said anything, and I'm like, shit, like I'm like, well, they have been bad, I just dealt with it and didn't tell you. And like, so it's just over.
And look what Poochie Maine said. Sasha Reese, really, we are having Sasha back within the next month or two.
Great.
And I'm so glad that he helped you.
Yes. Yeah. So I do really like where the industry is coming or growing to. It is really cool. And we can wrap it up here, guys. This has been so much fun. Thank you again for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
The dog breed thing was so much fun.
Yes.
It is so much fun. And Jay now knows that he's officially one of my new best friends.
Yes, definitely. Yes, because I was so excited that I ran into you again at the Virginia show after Groomed. It's been fun. So we've been kind of like meeting up at all these expos. So I'm excited to see you again.
I'm like, whether or not Jay wants to be, he's my new bestie.
Yes, and I do. No, it's always great. And so let us know if you want us to bring back the breed ranking game. We'll do different breeds next time. And
that was super fun.
That was so much fun.
All right, bye,
Annie,
guys.
thank you for coming.
Thank you guys.
Love you very much.